Hello everybody, Ravi here. In this video, I'm going to talk about three important skills that matter more than ever for young professionals. If you are a young professional just starting out your career, or if you are a young professional with some experience, now is the time to start honing some of these skills. But what skills, what particular leadership traits that you should focus on? Here are the three things that I think especially important for young professionals to cultivate and develop. Number one is strategic thinking. In business, there is no such thing as business as usual. The landscape is always changing, which means that companies have to continually adopt their strategies in order to stay ahead of their competition. And that's where strategic thinking comes in, right? Strategic thinkers are able to take bird's eye view of the situation and see the big picture. They are able to think the long term and plan for different contingencies. More importantly, they're going to see the opportunities where others see only obstacles. If you want to be a successful leader, you need to learn how to think strategically. That means you got to take time to understand your company's goals, your company's objectives, as well as the challenges it faces. It also means that you have to be able to think creatively and come up new solutions to old problems. And also it means that you got to be able to make decisions quickly in business, and because speed is often essence in the business. That brings to the second important skill that you got to develop, which is decision making. This is closely related to the strategic thinking. Decision making, effective leaders are those who are able to make sound decisions, and they're able to make those decisions very quickly even under the pressure. You need to have a strong understanding of both the situation at the hand, and your company's long-term goals and all other factors that play in. You got to be able to consider all of these options and consider all the pros and cons of each of these options before settling on a course of action. Making good decisions is one of the most important qualities and skill sets that is needed for a leader, for an upcoming leader. If you look at it, of course, this is not an easy task, which is why it is important for the leaders to surround themselves with people who they trust and who share their vision for the future. A diverse team with different perspectives, it can offer valuable insights into a problem, and that can help broaden your perspective and helps you to make sound decisions very quickly and more accurately. And the third most important skill or quality that you need to develop is delegation. One of the most important and even the most difficult skill for leaders to learn is delegation. Because delegation is important because it allows you to focus on what you are good at while delegating the tasks that can be handled by someone else. It's also an important tool for developing other leaders within your organization by giving them an opportunity to step up and showcase their skills. What happens with delegation is delegation can result in an increased efficiency, increased productivity for your team and for you as well. But that said, delegation is not always easy, particularly if you are used to doing everything yourself. Because if you're used to doing everything yourself, what happens is you may not be able to ready to delegate stuff to others. But it's important to be clear about what needs to be done and what your expectations are when you're delegating somebody. That is also, instead of dumping a task on someone else, you got to delegate it properly so that you get that effectiveness with the delegation. You should also provide adequate guidance and support to your members, and make them feel comfortable taking on new responsibilities. That is how you're going to build new leaders, right? Finally, delegation doesn't come with abdicating all your responsibility. You still need to stay involved. You should stay focused, and you should ensure that all tasks are being completed as expected. These are the three skills. You can call them as leadership traits, you can call them as management qualities, whatever that may be. Strategic thinking, decision making, and delegation, these are more important than ever for young professionals who wants to be successful in today's competitive business world. And if you want to be a truly effective leader, you need to hone your skills in all these three areas.